Man's primary concern is not to gain pleasure or avoid pain, but to see a meaning in his life. The meaning of life differs from man to man, from day to day, and from hour to hour. Ultimately, man should not ask what the meaning of his life is, but rather must recognize that it is he who is asked. Everyone has his own specific vocation or mission in life. Life is not primarily a quest for pleasure, but a quest for meaning. A man does not simply exist, but always decides what his existence will be. A life of short duration could be so rich in joy and love that it could contain more meaning than a life lasting 80 years. Forces beyond your control can take away everything you possess except one thing: your freedom to choose. It is not freedom from conditions, but freedom to take a stand toward the conditions. Everyone's task is unique, as his specific opportunity to implement it. If there is meaning in life at all, and there must be meaning in suffering. Suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning. Without suffering and death, human life cannot be complete. In some ways, suffering ceases to be suffering the moment it finds a meaning, such as the meaning of a sacrifice. But there was no need to be ashamed of tears, for tears bore witness that a man had the greatest of courage, the courage to suffer. Emotion, which is suffering, ceases to be suffering as soon as we form a clear picture of it. To suffer unnecessarily is masochistic rather than heroic. Woe to him who saw no more sense in his life. Once an individual's search for a meaning is successful, gives him the capability to cope with suffering. In concentration camps, man's inner strength may raise him above his outward fate. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing: to choose one's attitude. Between stimulus and response there is a space, our growth and our freedom. The more one forgets himself, the more human he is. Our greatest freedom is the freedom to choose our attitude. A human being is a deciding being. Decisions, not conditions, determine what a man is. Ultimate freedom is a man's right to choose his attitude. The one thing you can't take away from me is the way I choose to respond. Fundamentally, any man can decide what shall become of him, mentally and spiritually. If there is meaning in suffering, then endurance is heroic, not masochistic. What is to give light must endure burning. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Life may not come with built-in meaning, but that means we must create meaning ourselves. When a person can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. Happiness must happen, like success, as an unintended side effect. Success is the unexpected side effect of one's dedication to a cause greater than oneself. I never would have made it if I could not have laughed. It lifted me just enough to make it livable. Live as if you were living a second time. Imagine acting wrongly the first time. The attempt to develop a sense of humor is some kind of a trick learned while mastering the art of living. Love is the only way to grasp another human being in the innermost core of his personality. The salvation of man is through love and in love. No one can become fully aware of the essence of another human being unless he loves him. We who lived in concentration camps can remember comforting others, giving away their last piece of bread. Each man is questioned by life. He can only answer by being responsible. A man who becomes conscious of the responsibility will never be able to throw away his life. Being human always points to something or someone other than oneself. What you have experienced, no power on earth can take from you. Every human being has the freedom to change at any instant. Life is like being at the dentist. You think worst is coming, yet it is over already.